What makes this so interesting is how broken Gracie becomes. It puts perspective on just how damaging the conditioning really was to the mind. Like you heard, Gracie slowly forgets who she was. She would try to snap herself out of it, saying she is Gracie, constantly fighting with herself about who she was. But it was just too much. She had lost her mind, saying she is now a toy, she is now plastic. She would continue to talk to herself, even thinking Gracie was in the room with her. She believed Gracie was now her friend. This might be a little confusing, but the point is, Gracie was placed inside of a Lily experiment and was forced to watch her very own conditioning tapes. Because of this, she forgot who she was and fully took on the persona of Lily Lovebrains. She couldn't even recognize that the face and voice talking to her in those tapes used to be her. She was psychologically broken, just like she had done to the other experiments. She was now a toy. But the madness does not stop there. While being locked away in her dollhouse, she would manage to escape, and during one of those times, she would come across a body that had been thrown away like garbage. This body looked familiar. It was the body of her dear friend, Gracie Green, the same person from the conditioning tapes. So, Lily took Gracie's body and brought it back to her dollhouse. Lily would clean the body up and take care of it, brushing her hair, dressing it up, and giving it pretty flowers. Remember, she believed Gracie was her friend. Well, actually, more than that. As she said herself, the sound of Gracie's voice is what she was born from. In a strange way, Lily saw Gracie as her mother, since her first memories came from Gracie, those tapes. But if you haven't noticed, there is something else going on here. You see, Lily was so psychologically broken that she didn't even realize this body of Gracie Green was her very own human body. This used to be her. She took her own body without even realizing it. To Lily, because of those tapes, Gracie was her friend. Rather her mother. That's why she took the body, not because she remembered who she was. Like I said before, it's an example of just how serious the conditioning was. It messed with Gracie so badly that she forgot who she was and fully embraced the toy life. So much so that she didn't even recognize her own human body. Now, just think. Imagine what this would do to a child's mind if a fully grown adult can't even handle it. That is what makes this conditioning so dark and disturbing. Now, Lily's story does not end there. She captures the player during their journey, forces them to fetch her friends, and gets ready for their tea party. Since Lily has been in isolation for so long, she has made her own friend group of literal toys. Some are actual toys, and some are, well, dead toys. She even calls the player a toy. The point is, to her, everyone is a toy. She is so brainwashed about being a toy that to her, everyone else is also a toy. I know I keep saying toy, but remember, being a toy is joy, and joy is paradise. Now, we all know how Lily's story ends. The player causes the cloud that she's standing on to fall, leading to her getting crushed to death. That is where Gracie Green's story comes to an end. So it seemed karma had caught up to Miss Gracie, as she succumbed to her very own procedure. This mirrors that of Harley Sawyer. They both got a taste of their own medicine. But what makes Gracie's story more fascinating is how psychologically broken she became. Her descent into madness was caused by her own doing. She convinced herself that she was a toy. She brainwashed her own mind. Like I've been saying, it shows just how disturbing the conditioning really was. It was so powerful that not even an adult's mind could handle it. That is what those children had to experience. This was not psychological manipulation, but rather psychological torture forced into their underdeveloped minds to create something no person should ever have to experience, let alone a child. Miss Gracie is not a victim. She got what she deserved. That was some pretty heavy stuff. I know I didn't talk a lot about Lily's actual experiment, and it was because I just wanted to focus this video on Gracie and the conditioning. So let me know your thoughts on the conditioning in the comments below, and if you like board game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, you can now get 30% off your next UFO order using code TERRIFY at checkout. This supports me, but more importantly, you get a nice discount. I have a Discord server, so if you want to chat with me, I recommend joining.
I have just played Marathon for an entire day. It's first day, to be exact. Now, this is the Server Slam, so it's not the complete game, but we are going to give you my honest opinions on the game. And then we're talking about the good, the bad, and the very ugly opinions that are about to happen. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. The good, see the difference. So that's important to differentiate. The gunplay still really good. There's pretty high stakes that go along with these extraction shooter games where, you know, you're running around. Like right now here I have this like crazy and
I still haven't gotten a sniper.
What's this?
Reminder. Please refer to your operating manual if you experience repeated memory loss.
Good is here. Systems damaged.
Find them.
Stealth engaged.
Okay.
Engage.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
do it. It's a trap.